Yo, what's up, guys? What's up? This is Jeremy from Phat Airlines. It's nice to see you all. We're here today. I just want to give a hi to everybody who's in chat. What's up, guys? Thanks for being here. We got Bud Channels. We got Eric, Shane, Monika. Nice to see you guys. Invader is here. Kamikaze's here. Oh, daylight savings time hasn't started yet. I think that starts tomorrow. I mean, if it did, I don't set my clocks, but I don't think my clocks are different, so I think that's tomorrow here in the United States. We got Matrix here, we got Goose. What's up, Goose? We got Amit Mert. Nice to see you guys. Let me see who else is here. We got Saroa, Ultra, British Airways, 171 Trains, Gusta. Very cool. Nice to see you guys. Oh, we got more people coming in. Christine Varga, nice. You're here now, nice. Thanks for being here. Firecar is here. Rory Plane 10 World of Airports, awesome. Nice to see you. Vortex, Plane Spotting, Malav, Cats is here. Stream Elements is here. What's up? Parsnip, nice. Well, guys, there's some exciting information that's been shared the last week. You know, earlier this week, they on the World of Airports Discord, there was an Ask the Developers happening, and we got some cool information. Not only about the next airport, what's the next airport going to be, but we also got some information about 2.1 and some information about what's happening in the future with World of Airports. So I know a lot of you guys are excited about, you know, what's coming with World of Airports, and one of the things, you know, that a lot of people are excited about is what's the next airport that's coming in World of Airports. Now, I know a couple of weeks ago I told everybody that it was going to be DEL, right? But that had to get delayed a little bit. But what we'll see here on Instagram, World of Airports even posted this morning, 7 hours ago, who knows what we cook. So do you guys have any idea what airport this might be? Any ideas? Any ideas? Oh, if you're not sure, we're gonna get into it for sure later on in this stream. But it's pretty exciting what they're coming up with. You know, we got Burrowberry in Instagram saying Heathrow. So let's see, you know, if these people are right. Lots of people saying Heathrow, huh? LHR. So let's take a look, guys. All you guys who are here for, you know, some World of Airports, I will be playing World of Airports in the background here and there. But honestly, today, you know, I did last YouTube stream, I did my third account. I started my third account, and I've been playing my third account on stream every single Saturday on Twitch. So if you guys don't follow me on Twitch and you want to join for streams, definitely advise you join me there. It's a great spot. We hang out, we chat there. But today I'm playing my main account because I'm not going to be having the game on the screen the entire time. You know, my third account is my stream account, and I want it to be there so that way when new players join the game, you guys can follow along and see how I played the game. But what we're going to do now is we're actually going to open up Discord, and we're going to look at the Ask the Developers from October 29th, 2023. So it was a couple days ago. And what we're looking for in particular are posts that's coming from Kubasan. Kubasan is the admin first officer of World of Airports. He's a developer. That's Kuba. You guys saw him on the streams. So we're gonna be looking at his posts. We're gonna look to see what he answers, and also get to, you know, what the new airport's gonna be. So we're gonna be going back and forth between the game. We're gonna be looking at also Discord and see what questions he answered. And then if you guys can't stay the entire stream, we will be breaking this up into smaller videos in the future, so that way some of the key points will be easy to access. So, you know, one question was asked, you know, is Woapedia coming back? And Woapedia is planned after 2.0, so that's pretty exciting. The 2.1 update announcement will be from the cockpit again, so, you know, I don't know if I'm going to be included in that. I know last video that they had, I was included with, you know, when they announced 2.0. That was a real pleasure. If you guys haven't seen that video, check it out on the World of Airports YouTube. But That was really cool. 2.1 is gonna have the 787 in all the versions, and then after that update, they're gonna update the A350 and the A320. They expect all models to be updated within the next 6 months. All the remaining models. You know, will there be a speed up option in the future? No, but the tower will allow speed up a little bit, all movements on all airports. I really, you know, I'm interested in the tower feature, guys. You know, with the tower feature, I'm wondering what does that mean, right? What does it mean that the tower, you know, there's gonna be speed up a little bit? I guess it's the automation, right? But what do you guys think? Is the music supposed to duck when I talk? Yeah, it is. No, it's not. You're right. I'll just lower it permanently here. Sorry. Thank you, thank you. It's supposed to duck. You know, I'm actually just gonna... There we go. Thanks, guys. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. This is going to be the 4th European airport. Yep, London Heathrow. We haven't seen that yet in the Ask the Developers, so I want you guys to see it from the source. You know, you saw it on the World of Airports Instagram, so that's pretty cool. And here we go. Sussy Train Guard asked, "Hi, I have a question. Do you know if Heathrow is planned to be added within 2023 or 2024?" So this question, when this was asked and answered, it was one of the first. It was the first time we've heard about, you know, this airport really kind of being added. And then not only that, but he's also saying within 2023, right? So not only are we expecting like DEL to come out, right? So now he's saying Heathrow is going to come out in 2023. So he's going to go into more detail later on in this Ask the Developers about what this means for the schedule of airports, and we'll get there soon. Our manager will be part of the 2.1 update, so that's cool. I think we kind of knew that already, but it's good to have that. And also the updated Bari Airport. You guys, if you haven't seen the YouTube video that World of Airports has for the updated Bari Airport, you definitely want to check it out. It's pretty cool. They got even a terminal view where you're in the terminal looking at the planes. So that's awesome. Okay, that's a bug, essentially. Guys, if you have any bugs as well, or you know, need any support, this is the email you want to reach out to: support@flyboygames.com. Flyboys.games. Excuse me. Support@flyboys.games. Let's keep scrolling down. You know, how easy is it to listen to the community suggestions and fulfill them? It's easy to listen, harder to implement, but we love when we find some common solution which is in line with our community suggestions. That's awesome to hear. I know they do. I do appreciate the World of Airports developers because they are listening. You know, the tower feature came out of the fact that a lot of people are complaining that you had to. It's very manual. You know, you have to tell a plane to land, you have to tell a plane to take off, you have to tell a plane to do all the things. So now it's pretty cool that they're listening, they're implementing an automated way to play World of Airports. All right. Rossi J24 said, "When is the next update roughly?" So this as the developer happened on October 29th, and he said with weeks. So yeah, we'll see what happens. And the 787 model will come with 2.1, so we already kind of knew that. Are there plans to remodel the 748? So they're gonna first remodel the A350 and then the A320. Then their goal is also to remodel all the other planes as well. You know, all the in-game planes as well. So if you guys don't know, the World of Airports, they want to update all the models that are in the game first before adding some new planes now. You know, a lot of the community has been talking about how like some of the older planes kind of look old and dated. So they're going to be updating those older models so that way they're up to speed with some of the newer models, and then we'll start seeing some new planes. But cool. Yo, what's up, Andy Guarino? We got Maddie here. let's see. People are asking me what's my game plan for LHR. That was airport plane spotting. Thanks for being here, guys. I honestly, with my plan is the same like for all my airports right now. Cause like I'm playing the game, I'm not playing like specifically for the airport. So you gotta, make some player contracts. Not too many, because you don't have unlimited contract capacity, right? When you start a new airport, you should look at my starting my brand new third account. My last YouTube stream I did a month ago, last month, and on that stream you'll see like I had to get some regular contracts. I had to go up into contracts down here, go to local contracts and generate some local contracts. I generated a random player arrival, even though that's only one handling, and then I did some player contracts. And player contracts are really good because they'll help you like get a nice boost in levels. But the only bad part is that it takes 10 handlings before you get any kind of XP for it. So just a balance between the two at first, and then getting a lot of small planes, unless my player contracts have a lot of medium planes. So that's the way I'm thinking about handling it. But we'll see how it actually looks like in person. When is the new airport? We'll take a look. I think that's mentioned in the Ask the Developers. Razor's asking, is there planned emergency systems such as a go around and abort, a takeoff in the future? All right. So what did Kuba say? Unexpected situations like mechanical issue, medical assistance, fire assistance. Interesting. Plain Boy asked about Airport Prague. Is it gonna get an update? They already made some part for new version. It'll take some longer time to develop them. All right, cool. I asked, could it be possible to handle planes in airplane spotting view? I don't use it much anymore because I can't handle planes. So then Kuba said, there is a problem with mixing UI. With Tower Manager, you can hand off some actions on controllers and passively enjoy spotting. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's a nice little solution. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, right now in World of Airports, if you go right here to the airplane spotting camera, you used to be able to also handle planes and see all the cards and do all the things while also in this camera view. Now you're not able to do that. So it looks like there's a problem with the UI. So it's not something that we should expect to see. But it's something I wanted to see. So that's why I asked about it. Let's open up Discord again. Thanks for the community for the amazing support. Mr. Master asked about the new Flyboy. If you guys didn't know, there's this new game that they Flyboys, the World of Airports developers that they made, and it's called Flyboys. It's a pretty interesting game. You kind of have to fly your bike, so check it out. Happy asked, will there be more L and XL airplanes? Kuba said, yeah, minimally all variants of the 787 and the A350. So that's pretty interesting. Met Scott said, will there be Flyboy updates in the future? It's just a funny game with minor priority, so it depends on the players. Manika asked, will the Tower Manager use silver planes or Wallers? Will it also require handling crew? And Kuba said silver planes. So that's an interesting, point of discussion there, right? Because the Tower Manager, you're gonna have to use silver planes in order to utilize the Tower Manager feature. So is that like how we have to use silver planes to get the handling crew? Is it going to be like 100 silver planes for 1 hour of Tower Manager? Is it going to be something more like contract capacity where it's like a more permanent thing? So I guess we'll find out. We're going to keep reading the Ask the Developers, but it is kind of interesting that we do have another use for silver planes now. So all you guys who have, including me, with over 100,000 silver planes, we're probably going to be using the Tower Manager feature a lot. But then those of us you know, like my third account that's brand new, we might not be using the tower manager feature as much. So we'll take a look, but let's go back into Discord here. Ultra said, it was once stated that we can get special arrivals as rewards for completing contracts. Is this still planned, or will the only way to obtain special arrivals maintained to be through events and level rewards? So they're working on a challenge system that will be full of special arrivals. That's pretty cool. Sorowa asked, will times be spent creating larger airports such as Washington, Muscat, Delhi, or smaller airports such as St. Martin and Bari? Or have you found a balance and have it all planned? Okay, so this is asking about like how future airports. So Kuba-san personally prefers smaller airports, which I think a lot of us kind of knew. But the next two will be huge, then come smaller. So we know London Heathrow is going to be one of the next ones, right? And we also know Delhi is going to be one of the next ones. So we'll see what if those are the two huge ones that he's talking about. Oh, this is a cool question. So, will there ever be a rearrangement of airports, like a change of order of progression? This is from Toast McGee. Is Toast here today? I don't think I've seen him. But that was a cool question, man. But here he says, no, but we will add some reward which will allow to open any airport. Yo, that is going to be pretty cool. Because some people, you know, the fact, I mean, I get it. We all have to start at Innsbruck, right? So that's a good airport to start in. We learn a lot at Innsbruck. We play the game, we enjoy the game, and it's a good time. But then, like, some people might want to just go right to, you know, Washington, or another airport. Like, for me, I'd probably want to go to like one of the bigger airports next, right? So having the option, a reward which will allow us to open any airport next, is actually pretty exciting. So I hope that comes out soon. That's pretty cool. All right. Will the B744RR be added? Because you said the A320 family, all engine variants will be added. So why not the B744 soon? Yes, there will be GE and RR variants. Nice. At Delhi Airport, should we expect to have just 2 runways or in use or more? Minimally 2. Interesting. When will we be able to fully customize our seat configuration? Like Lufthansa uses their 747s, 8 first, and 80 business class. That's a good question. I appreciate that question. So this is a little bit harder. We plan to adjust hangar to be more user friendly after that. Yes. What are plans after the next airport? You haven't thought that far. So they're going to try to balance new features with new content regarding features, unexpected situations, alliances regarding content, new airport, and remodel of all old airplanes. Matrix said, for those who don't know what GE and RR is, GE is a General Electric, RR is Rolls Royce. Thanks, Matrix. Appreciate that. Cool. Every once in a while, you see like Tom Morden saying, you know, new questions are open again. Every once in a while this was live, essentially the World of Airports moderators would close the channel, even though like they were still accepting responses, but they would close the channel. So they would close the Discord channel, and essentially people would like freak out thinking that it was over, but no, Kuba-san just needed some time to really catch up to all the questions that were already asked. Voitando thought this was a video. Nah, we're live, man. We're live. We are live. So we're looking at Ask the Developer from October 29th, just a few days ago, where Kuba-san answered a bunch of questions from the community. So Contrail asked, "Hey Kuba, how soon will alliances be released into the game?" We working on them. This is one of our high priority tasks. Expect between 2.1 and new airport. So guys, if you don't know, 2.1 is not coming with London Heathrow. All right, it's not coming with Delhi. It's not coming with a new airport. It's coming with the Tower Manager feature. So don't get too disappointed. It's coming with also the Bari remodel, and it might come with some other things as well. But this is pretty cool. Alliances is planned to come out between 2.1 and a new airport. So that is really, really exciting. You know, I intend to have a Phat Airlines alliance. I don't know what it's going to be called yet. I've been thinking of names, but I'm not. I might not be the best at coming up with names. So we'll see. But if you guys are interested, you know, join the Phat Airlines Discord, !Discord, and that's where I'll be essentially like getting applications or whatever, however it works. I'll be organizing it through the Phat Airlines Discord. All right, let's keep going. I'm just looking for Kuba-san. Ultra asked, "Is WOA rigged?" I told him, you know, random is random. I don't know if Ultra. I know Ultra. I don't know if Ultra's still here, but did Kuba ever answer your question? Have you thought about making the AN-124 normally available? Quite a lot of them was made. Would make more sense, and we don't have many X-planes, and there we'll reconsider it. Interesting. Any plans on adding helicopters or more military aircraft in the future? They said helicopters and hydroplanes. Hydroplanes? That's interesting. Saroa said Phat Empire would have been a great name for an alliance. Yeah. It probably would have been. Flammy said Phat Alliance. That's funny. Airport Plane Spotting said there could be the Snow White Alliance and the Sus Alliance. Boy Tondo said Fattest Alliance on WOA. That's a good one. Not the Snow White Alliance, Firecar said. Phat Kingdom. We're just upgrading now, right? All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. There's a lot of questions in here, so we got like a lot of reading to go. And like I mentioned earlier, I know some of you guys, it's late for some of you guys, or it's super early, or you know, like one of my moderators, he's on a plane right now flying, so he's probably not watching the stream, right? But don't worry, we're gonna be getting some of this information into shorter videos, so that way you can get all the information you need. But I figured let's do this all together on YouTube and talk about these what's coming in the future for World of Airports. All right, so Seaside said, why is there a time limit for golden plane trade? Can you add bigger or more trades? I can't spend all that silver planes because it's like 100,000 plus. So then he said there's no plan changes in this case in the near future. Gotcha. How far are we with the unexpected situations? Is this a long-term development we can expect in the long term, or will it come sooner? And I think it's going to be implemented one by one. One of them is de-icing a similar way. We'll be working in other cases. Oh, cool. So de-icing is a mini game, right? I think we're starting. Some of you guys already had some de-icing happen already, because I know the past few days have been really cold on the East Coast in the US. So I think Washington had some freezing temperatures. So that's pretty interesting that like these unexpected situations are probably going to be like mini games. I like that idea. Is there an update on the fleet transfer feature? It will be possible with alliances. Possibility to transfer to another player. Okay. Let's keep scrolling down. We got Plesky with the range in WOA with the seat configuration system is always a bit off. It's usually lower than it should be. Are there plans to fix this so the value with max business first class seats will equal real life range? There is a security gap to avoid negative revenue. We are thinking about removal of this security feature. Ooh, cool. Sean said, hey, I don't have a question, but I can at least congratulate you and all the devs for working on this game. It's an amazing game, so thank you. P.S. Snow White is cool. Wow, thanks. Cool. So Flyer Guy is asking the question that we all were thinking. This is funny because we were all like going through the asset developers, right? And they just mentioned earlier that like London Heathrow is coming in 2023, right? So it's like, whoa. Are we going to get Delhi and London Heathrow in 2023? Because think about this, right? We had 2.0 come out in July, which came with St. Martin. And then they also told us, like, in general, it takes them about 6 months to make, like, a new airport. So thinking about getting two new airports in 2023, I think a lot of us were thinking this. That can't be right. So Kubasan said, for sure, not both. So it looks like only London Heathrow, right? So don't get your hypes up too high, too much. Are there any plans to speed up gameplay so we have more full airports? At the moment, I find that most of the gates are empty for a majority of gameplay. Yep, let's see what Kuba said. I'm not sure that in real life airports are full of airplanes. If yes, for sure, not all of them are turned around. They are parked for some time. That's true. I mean, you could park some airplanes there and not handle them, right, and get a full airport that way. But then you would run into the not enough handling crew. So like, you can start like have these planes just chilling there, not really doing anything, and build up a full airport. But then you run into the problem of not having handling crew. I mean, I get people wanting to have like a full airport, but it's also a little weird to me. You guys, tell me, why do you? I mean, it looks cool, right? Having a nice full airport, but do you guys want to tell me more about like why you want to see a full airport all the time, or is it just because like if the gameplay feels slow sometimes? I can understand like when you're first like starting up the game, it feels slow, but let me know what you think in the chat. I'm gonna read chat for a moment here. Plane spottings. We had to confirm the order of London Heathrow, big airport, small airport, Delhi. Thank you. Yep, we're gonna get there soon in the asset developers. Firecar said Delhi was supposed to be the next airport, and it is Asian, but due to Unity issues, they have to delay that. Yep, Kuba-san definitely mentions that later on. Emmy wants to see Hong Kong airport after this. That'd be interesting to see. Thoreau said, also Delhi may not come. The Unity issues may cause it just be scrapped. I hope not. I hope they're able to figure out a way for it. But definitely, you know, a lot of news regarding Unity and how that impacts World of Airports. You know, Unity keeps changing their policy to kind of make it more, to make it better for like small developers like World of Airports. But, you know, being charged for every single download, especially on a free game, is kind of rough. And then, you know, when if they were to get like an influx of brand new users, that's great for the game. But if they have to also then pay for every single download, that's kind of rough for any free to play game. You know, and this game isn't really like heavily monetized. Like, I was on my Phat Empire account and I didn't really have to buy any gold planes. I bought gold planes because I wanted to unlock another airport. And then so many of you guys wanted to do contracts with me that I bought extra contract slots. But like otherwise, you can really play World of Airports completely for free. I have a free to play account. It's called Phat Airlines. And I haven't spent a single dime on that account. And I got airplanes, I got liveries, I got premium passes, I got gold planes now because they let you convert your silver planes to gold planes. So it's like you can play this game 100% for free. So I really hope that they find a way to kind of work it out with the Unity stuff. Bro Channel says, how does Phat have so much contract space? That's a great question, man. So every like 2 days, I would come into up here in the shop, and I just buy, because I got so many silver planes, I just buy extra 3 capacity with my silver planes, and I don't even know why I have 92 contracts at St. Martin Airport, but that's what I got. All you guys want to connect with me, and I'm trying to make it happen. Boytanda said, Phat, why not play Empire? You said it's a stream only. Because I am having Discord on the screen and not the game all the time. So it doesn't make sense to have Phat Empire playing right now when the one of the purposes of that third account with Phat Empire is so that you know, I can upload all those videos so you can see exactly how I played. So if somebody wants to follow along with my Innsbruck gameplay or my San Diego gameplay, they can see it by rewatching my live streams. You know, if I have Discord on my screen for the majority of my stream today, then you can't really follow along with how I'm handling planes. So it makes sense for me to play my main account instead today on stream. So that way you still see some planes coming in. You get to see different airports, which is pretty cool. You get to see some connections as well. But when Discord covers the screen, it's not like you're missing anything really. Whereas on Phat Empire, I want you guys to see what I'm doing so that way new players can follow along if they're inclined to do so. Good question. Thank you, man. Voitana said it was much harder to play free in 1.5. Dude, I got all the airports and some airplanes unlocked for free in 1.5. But yeah, I would still agree, because now you can get gold planes, which is, you know, a nice little currency. Kamikaze never spent a dime in WoA. Nice. Well, that's why I try to, you know, I don't mind buying gold planes, because like I like supporting, you know, I like my whole thing is I like supporting my local community, and that includes, you know, my physical local community and my local online community. You guys are my online community right here, and we all love playing World of Airports. And World of Airports is such a fun game, so you know I don't mind buying gold planes, especially since you guys are supporting me too. I don't mind buying gold planes, you know, and getting those contract capacities, you know, playing with you guys and helping you get more silver planes. That way you can then turn them into gold planes weekly. So cool. All right, I'm gonna go back into Discord here, and we're gonna see what else we can get answers to. Will you delete a Alright, I don't know that question. Alright, this is my question, and this is something I've mentioned before on streams. And I know Kuba did answer this, but I'm going to read the question now, and we'll get back to it when Kuba does answer it. So are there any plans to make a repeat contract with the previous player easier? Right now, we have to type in the name all over again, but I think it would be nice to have an extend option where the other player still needs to accept. Oh, that's not the answer. Nice, easy answer here. Are there any plans to make a repeat contract with the previous player easier? Yes. I love Kuba, man. Nice, to the point. All right. I miss, guys, if you have any, you know, bugs or anything, issues, send an email to support@flyboys.games for support. All right. Will we ever be able to choose where an aircraft taxis, as some of these routes seem a little inefficient, and then Neon engineers struggling with collecting enough silver planes, gold planes to unlock the next airport? Do you have any tips for that? So Kuba said, shout out to me. Check out our forum or Phat Airlines YouTube stream. Thank you, Kuba. Appreciate that. Guys, I know my tips for getting more silver planes. I mean, I made a how to get gold planes video. And in that video, I mean, it tells you need to just get more silver planes, right? But like, how do you get more silver planes? There's a couple ways. The main way is my main way I suggest is by doing player contracts. If you can't do player contracts, you know, you can also do regular, you know, non-player contracts, but it takes a long time to build up those those regular airlines to the 10 contract handlings, and it can be tough. But if you do it with a player contract, then you're right off the bat working on the 10 contracted handlings, which is where you get the maximum rewards. I know some players might be just like kind of afraid. They might be kind of afraid to do player contracts because, you know, they might not be playing every single day. But I think as long as you let other players know that you're not a daily player and like how often to expect your planes, you know, there are players like me and other like large players that don't mind players who you know, other gamers who don't play every single day. You know, I always prefer playing with somebody else who does gaming daily, but I understand not everybody can game daily. So you can join like the Phat Airlines Discord, and we have a contracts board on there. The contracts is where we go to, you know, get contracts with other people in the community. When I have an extra plane, or if I have if I have an extra plane that can go somewhere, then I look into the Phat Airlines Discord first. But that is, I think, the best way to get silver planes. Rumi, what's up, Rumi? Says, is the 767 and cargo available? Nah, not yet, man. Right now, World of Airports, they're really working on upgrading the current planes that are in the game to like the new models. So like a plane like this is out of date. It doesn't have like the pilots in the window, whereas if you look at some of the newer planes like this 744, you got so much more detail on here. So it'll be a little bit before we see some new planes, but 767 is requested a lot, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see them soon. Rhoda Bridge asks, what's your favorite airport when you're playing World of Airports? It's tough to say, because like I like leveling up. That's like one of the things I really like doing, is trying to like level up and do things like that. And then I kind of like start to lose. It's not that I lose interest in the airport. It's just that it feels like, why am I still playing this airport when I have other airports that I can level up and get rewards, right? So I really enjoyed playing Leipzig. I really enjoyed playing Washington, but now I'm both max level on those airports, so I'm not really playing them a lot anymore. Right now I'm playing a lot of Muscat. So Muscat is probably my favorite airport right now for playing World of Airports, because I'm not max level and I'm still, you know, working on getting the progress there. St. Martin is pretty cool, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite. It's a different kind of vibe at St. Martin. You have to be patient at St. Martin while you wait for all the planes to taxi. You want a bunch of small planes for sure, because that'll help you in between, you know, the large planes coming in. But and then I'm playing some Nagoya, which isn't bad anymore, because you got a lot of like all the X only gates are now X and L gates, so that's helped me with you know, just handling more planes. All right, let's get back into Discord. Why can't we get bigger planes from closer destinations? It gets demand. Big planes have been used for like 1 hour flights, so why not in game? And it's demand and economy. Yep. Will there be an update soon? Yes. I already referred to that. 2.1 is with Tower Manager and Bari new model and 787. Gotcha. Landing gear after all airplanes remodel and A350 with the new airport. Cool. What are the plans? What are the plans in the future for spending times on different features? For example, how will times be split between creating new airports and remodeling planes to 3rd gen? And they work in 3 areas at the same time. So they work on bug fixes, features, and content. 20, 40, 40. With the 787 remodel, will new destinations be added for new airlines? And Kuba said, yeah, it has to be. Yeah, it must be. So you got the new livery, Airlines on playable airports. I don't have Discord open, huh? Right, you guys didn't miss that much. Just pretended it's a Discord window. Kamikaze said, "Hey guys, love the game. I've recently translated some of the strings and noticed the ATC will have an active feature and a passive feature. It's interesting, right? It's interesting how doing some translations for the game can really get you some private insight." So what does he say? Active means that controllers will perform actions instead of players. Passive means that controller improve his part, like speed up the taxiing. You can use passive part and remain responsible for actions. Interesting. I wonder what speeding up taxiing looks like. Like, does that just mean like that planes won't block each other because they'll be more efficient, or does it mean that the planes will be moving physically faster? Perks of doing translations. Hey, thanks Kamikaze for translating the game. There could be multiple passive roles at once. Yes. Will the MD11 and MD11F be added next year? Hard to predict. Somebody's sad. UA835 said, "I remember more 777 variants are planned. When can we expect to see them? After we model all version 1 airplanes, that'll be a top priority." That's a funny question. Okay, this is a question a lot of people have been asking, and they ask this in my comments too. And a lot of people just want to know, is there a way to connect accounts from different devices? Have your account on both iOS and Android. Let's see what Kuba says. Think about implementing Facebook as a third option, which can be platform independent. I'm not a fan of Facebook, but hey, it is a good way to get everything working together. Will new mini games take inspiration from the new Flyboys game? Flying bike on IAD should be cool. Alright, this is a good question. Soroa asked, can we expect airports that have been mentioned, like Santiago, an Australian airport, to come definitely, or are they just a wish list? And Kuba, wish list and to-do list are near the same thing. That's pretty cool answer. Alright, Sashi Train Guard, I already asked but never got an answer. A bit confused. When I asked if Heathrow is coming within 2023, 2024, you said 2023 hopefully. But when the next person asked, you said 2024 for sure. So what does this mean? London Heathrow 2023. Guys, I'm excited about it. I'm just excited about a new airport, and I'm excited about an airport that I've never visited London Heathrow in the past, but one thing that is exciting is that it is an airport that like a lot of people have visited. So I'm just hoping that I'm hoping that the airport lives up to people's, standards. And I know for some of you guys, right, that's like your local airport as well. So that's exciting. It's always exciting to see like your local airport to be added into the game. So I'm hyped for you guys as well. London Heathrow, I've heard a lot of good things. So I'm excited to see it in the game. London Heathrow is Britain's most beautiful airport. Airport plane spotting said, nice. Soro said, when Kuba said London Heathrow gameplay chat went crazy. Yep. That means BA will be the local contract for Heathrow. Yep. Most likely. Britain's busiest airport. And I wonder, I've got to think that their partnership with the Thai models has something to do with London Heathrow being released next, right? It's gotta be. In addition to the Unity, you know, the Unity requirements and stuff like that. But it's gotta be. All right, let's get back into Discord here. Are there any plans to liven up some areas of the airport? Performance of mobile devices is still limiting from this. Let's see what the rest of the question says. Yeah, it would be cool to get like some more extra details, but like they really try to make the game available and easy, like people can play from on all devices, you know, from all over the world. Not everybody got the iPhone 15 Pro, you know. Plain Boy hopes London Heathrow come on December 25th. Nice. Will a search function be implemented on the contracts map to search for specific airlines and planes with multi-selection of tiers? Currently not planned, but we'll add it to the list. Nice. Will each airport's tower interior be modeled after the real one? No, we use generic common look. That's good to know, right? Settle our expectations a little bit. Will we get the A338N and A339N soon? Any new airplane will come after the remodel old ones. Yep, we've known that. There's no option for technology. They use Google Firebase. Yep. When will the update come out? Soon. Right? A lot of repeats here. Oh, this is a cool, interesting question. So are there any plans for a better and sophisticated landing list filter? For example, own planes, player planes, AI planes. And it's at first it'll be possible to filter the favorite airplanes. So I find that pretty interesting, right? Because like, what'll make a plane a favorite airplane, right? I guess we'll have to see. Will smaller airports get added that can't handle X or even L planes? No, if there is no space and capable runway. I don't know if he understood your question. But I guess maybe he did. Maybe there will be no airports that like no other airports like Innsbruck or Bari, and all future airports have to handle L and X planes. You know, St. Martin Airport. You know, St. Martin Airport. It does let us handle L and X planes. So maybe is that where we're at now? Like all the airplanes have to have that. So we'll see. Yo, Divya Kawarka, thank you for subscribing. Don't put EasyJet and Ryanair in LHR. That's funny. All right, let's see. Cool questions coming up. Will there be new airlines soon? Yes, with new variants. When will the hub transfer for aircraft be added with alliances, which is going to happen between 2.1 and a new airport? When do you think the next airport will be added? Hopefully this year. Before the game's release, the Fokker 50 was mentioned to be added. Will this happen? We'll be very happy to introduce this plane, same as many others, depending on our capacity. Yep. Are there plans to add your own artwork to your own fleet? Yes. We plan fully customizable liveries and airplane logos. Guys, that's been something that a lot of you've wanted for a long time, right? Your own custom livery on your own plane. And a lot of us in the community were thinking like, this is never gonna happen. You know, how do you go through all these, like making sure people don't have like some obscene, you know, liveries? But over there, he said, yes, we plan fully customizable livery and airplane logos. So that's gonna be pretty cool. You know, maybe that's something that comes with the alliances. I don't know, but I think that's really nice. Oh, I'm level 50 in St. Martin. Nice. What do I get at level 50? I get 10,000 Wallers. I'm almost max level here at St. Martin. I'm trying to get max level before the new airport comes out, because I think that when the new airport comes out, they're gonna add like one more level at the end of St. Martin. Well, at 2.1 they're gonna add a few more levels, I think, and then after 2.1 and after the new airport comes out, there's gonna be one more level where you then have to go through that level to unlock the London Heathrow without paying for it, with gold planes. And I always I like unlocking things for free instead of like buying it. That's like my preference. So I got a few more levels to go. All right, back to Discord. For the new tower manager, we will get all of them, or one at a time, and how much will they cost? So the tower will consist of controllers responsible for approach, departure, delivery, and ground, and these will operate for a fee for a certain period of time. So yeah, it looks like they'll work kind of like the handling crew, because the fee is silver planes, and for a certain period of time, which would be pretty interesting. I asked the question, which is more like a feature request, right? But I felt like I should ask this question, and I want to hear what you guys think about this question too. So I asked them, would you consider adding a feature to turn airport Wallers into silver planes? Something like 500,000 Wallers for 500 silver planes would be great for players that play a lot and can't use their Wallers for planes because of contract capacity. So like right now, I know there's a couple players, especially in Phat Airlines Discord, that have millions and millions of Wallers. And in the past, we would buy more planes because we could then turn those planes into silver planes or gold planes. But now we're limited. We can't buy an unlimited amount of planes for our fleet because we're limited by our contract capacity. So if you have too many planes in your fleet, then you might not be able to use them all. You might even be able to lock down your airport because you need a contract you need at least one free contract slot in order to send your own fleet plane out. So I was hoping, that's why I had that like little suggestion there asking about this, and we'll see what they say about that. So with London Heathrow Airport being added, will specific airlines be based at specific terminals? For example, Qatar operates out of Terminal 4. So would that plane need to go there? Yeah, I don't think. Okay. Yeah, it depends on player management. For me, I have no clue what plane goes where. And I know like some people are asking, oh, what's your plan, Phat, for London Heathrow? I'm just going to play it like every other airport. I'm going to learn about London Heathrow from you guys. So when you guys tell me, like Qatar is only Terminal 4, then I might try to do the same thing. Because it's a lot. I think it's kind of fun when you can like role play as like the real airport. But I like that they don't like lock us into it. All right, Kubasan said, update 2.1 doesn't have a remodeled IAD. We're unable to work on more than 2 3D models at the same time. L420 is currently nice to have feature, but with minor priority. There's not so much airlines operating this Czech airplane. And then for my idea, say, Kuba said, good idea. What do you guys say about it? What did you guys say? Guys said 500,000 Wallers for 500 SP is a bit crazy. Gotcha, fire car. Broad Channels has 313,000 Wallers at Nagoya. Toast has 40 million at Leipzig, right? Thanksgiving falls on your birthday this year. That's nice. Happy birthday, man. Broad Channel says Nagoya is my richest airport, nothing to spend my wallers on. Yeah, that's the problem. I think some of us, at least the people who play a lot, are running into that problem where we just don't have our like anything to spend our wallers on. Thoreau was rich at Washington and you bought too many planes. Oof. Dreadforce is richest at St. Martin and San Diego. Interesting. Airport plane spotting's rich at St. Martin and Washington. Nice. Kamikaze has 5.5 million at Washington. See, you guys see what I'm talking about? Like, what's the point of having all that money? Before we would like put it into an airplane so that way we can turn that airplane into silver planes. But now you can't really do that as much because we have a contract capacity limitation. So I hope they put that idea into play. You know, they can play around with the waller amounts and the silver plane reward. You know, 500,000 for 500 silver planes. I think it's kind of fair because, you know, it's more than an A388 cost, right? So you're still spending more money than an A388. So you have to save up a good amount of wallers, and after that, you're still getting like a decent amount of silver planes too. You know, where you're actually probably better off putting that 500,000 wallers into an A388 because that contract will get you like 1,000 silver planes. But if you just have an abundance of wallers, it's a nice easy way to just get rid of them and turn them into silver planes. But then again, then we run into the issue of, you know, what are you spending your silver planes on for those of us with 100,000 plus? So something to think about, right? Something to think about. And I appreciate you guys letting me know how you feel about it too. Too many wallers, too many silver planes. Yep. Maddie wants me to accept. Maddie, I have a hard time with large planes at St. Martin. I have to look at my capacity, how many planes I have coming in. Let me take a look. I can cancel these non-player ones. Chill Snow really hasn't been sending me planes. Okay, I don't actually have too many L planes right now, so that's not too bad. I can accept these. But yeah, it's tough at St. Martin when I have too many L planes or too many medium planes, because then it ties up all my handling crew, and it also takes up a lot of the time on the runway, so things take a lot longer to play. All right, let's get back into Discord, guys. Oh, Andy Guarino said maybe 1 million wallers to 1 gold planes without the time limit. I support that. Monika's at 740,000 silver planes. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. It sounds like if you need a good connection partner, Monika's your person right there. Hey, Gordon Ramsay. All right, this is we're gonna get back into Discord. Here we go. So, will plane base swap mean all planes you have, or will free pass planes not be available to move? For example, you can't buy an A225, but from the purchase pass at Leipzig, you get one. So will you be able to move that to another base? I like that question, Fly By Night. So only individual planes and with restrictions. So there's going to be restrictions on how you transfer planes from one airport to another. But interesting. Soroa asked a cool question too. If we have an M and L multi-stand and a purely L stand, and we have the tower feature active, which stand will it prioritize in picking? I remember you asking this question too. Well, I think it was in Discord or somewhere, and I was like, you know, that's a pretty interesting question. I'm glad Kubasan answered it. So he said at first those planes, the tower manager is gonna focus on sending it to the purely L stand. Makes me wish there was a reset, you know, an airport reset or a way to disable a small medium, on an L stand. When I look at my airport, let's get into let's hide Discord. When I look at my airport and I go into the construction menu, like this stand right here, stand A4, I wish I could disable small and medium on this stand, because I bought this as a small stand originally because I needed more contract capacity and I needed more handling crew. So when you unlock a brand new gate for the first time, it's going to give you one extra handling crew and one extra contract capacity. And I wasn't really handling a lot of medium planes or a lot of large planes. But then I started handling a bunch of medium planes. So I unlocked this medium, and then I started unlocking the large gates. So I hope that there's a way to kind of disable or to even reset the airport. That way I could better utilize that feature, because I'd be so sad if my tower manager sent my small plane to that SML gate right there, especially if there's an S gate open over here. But the good thing is, at least it's gonna focus on the pure stand. So if there's a purely S stand, it should send my small plane to that stand first. So that should hopefully alleviate a lot of mix-ups. Gordon Ramsay said, "What do you want me to cook you? Maybe some beef Wellington." Broad Channel said, "Monica, can I spam contract you?" Sarah said, "Someone in the WOA Discord has 180 million wallers, so it'd have to be a higher silver plane to waller conversion." I mean, if you play so much that you have 180 million wallers, then I think you deserve to have some silver planes. Firecar said, "What do you guys think about one gold plane being 1.5 million wallers?" I think a million is a good place to start, but maybe 1.5 is a sweet spot, right? Because you can buy a Concorde for 1.4, so maybe that's why you pick 1.5. $200,000 for one gold plane? I think that's too small. Go touch some grass. Nah. You know who you're talking to. Let's get a plane to land. This one is going to... Alright, let's get back to Discord too. Well, we're already an hour into the stream and we still have some ways to go with this asset developer. Because yeah, there's a lot of great information in here that for people who don't have Discord, this is great. For people who just want to be here and join us, talk about what you guys think. I love it. I love seeing what you guys need to say. Are there going to be passenger cargo stands? A stand that is both cargo and passenger? No. Oh, okay. This question here is about this. Do you have to get permissions from airlines, aircraft manufacturers, and airports to use them within the game? No, this is more, it's not like a gameplay question, but it's still a developer related question. I thought it was pretty interesting, right? So some of those airplanes, airlines, airports, they need approval, but otherwise they use them with respect to their policies. So I think that's pretty cool. Are there any plans for planned options for multi-use gates, like one gate that can park an XL plane, and if there isn't any LX, then two medium and smalls? Oh, no, because right now it's technically impossible. I think like Toast is like also thinking about like a Bari airport, at Bari where the two L gates are in the middle. I think they're in real life. They also have three mediums parked there sometimes. You know, 3 of the smaller-ish planes. So right now we're being told that's a limitation of the game. When will 2.1 be released? Soon. I thumbs down this just because Ultra asked about, said in a beta stream you could see colors as level rewards. I know Kuba did answer this, but thumbs down from me. Guys, I know during that stream I was mentioning that, you know, everything was a test. You know, we're here to show you some of the features, but not all the rewards and things like that. So, you know, I just, when things like that come up, I'm just afraid. I don't know if afraid is the right word, but I just don't want the developers thinking that they shouldn't allow other streamers or myself to do any beta streams again in the future, because something that is an idea that they're playing in their head that they might not want public, or they're not even sure if it's going to work properly, appears on the stream, and now all of a sudden, because you saw it once, now you're going to keep bugging them about that. You know, when the whole idea of that stream was to kind of just show the community a preview, you know, and to get your feedback on, you know, how the gameplay was, not about the rewards, not about the how many silver planes things cost, you know, all some of those things changed, but that was why I thumbs down that one. You know, I don't want you know, just one experience kind of making it worse for everybody. All right, let's keep going. Hey, what's up, Kay? So I missed the whole hour? Oh no. World Airports Pro. That's a cool username. I think we're almost done here at St. Martin. Yeah, I'm gonna switch airports. Go to Muscat. There's 2 events. Plain Boy said, I was sad when they said no to passenger cargo gates. It would be nice for Bari, for example. Oh, that's a good point. I wonder why. I mean, do real airports have mixed passenger cargo stands though? I know in the airports that I'm familiar with, like locally, I don't think I've ever seen a passenger plane in like a spot that cargo planes usually go. I mean, I guess technically it should be possible, right? Because a plane is a plane. But I don't think I've seen that in real life. And I'm not sure if that's... And I know they like to kind of be a little bit more realistic with a lot of their things. TK said, London Heathrow, next airport, let's go! I know, right? That's pretty exciting for a lot of people. It's exciting for me too. I'm excited for any airport, really. But, yeah. Airport plane spotting said, anyone else keep getting ads throughout the stream? Yo, so YouTube recently made updates, like their advertising things, and I put it on like let YouTube control the ads. So YouTube is controlling my ads right now. If it's out of control, just let me know. I'm glad you mentioned a little something, so I'm gonna keep an eye on it. But YouTube is in control of my ads right now, not me. I'm sorry if you're getting crazy amount of ads, man. That's unfortunate. All right, we're gonna go back into Discord. So Seaside Aviation said, will FRA be an option for playable airports? There's something planned for a second German airport maybe, and thanks for answering all my questions. Will be nice, but in near future, sure not. It's not coming. So okay. In a Phat's beta stream, we can see colors as rewards. In 2.0, they were removed. Are colors as level rewards still under consideration? Yes. Hello, is there any chance to allow aircraft in full first class configuration? Okay, he answered that before. I asked, will there be layovers or stops added again for contracts? I miss being able to do contracts with a lot of my small planes, particularly with other players. We'll see. He does answer that later on. Fly By Night had a question about the background music, and Kubasan said we expect that players will play their own music in the background. If they made a huge playlist, it'll take capacity for new content. Will different runway patterns ever be added? Yes, with different wind direction influence. Could LCY ever come into the game? Game capacity is limited. At first, we need to add already selected airports. So that's not a yes. That's not a no. Seaside had the idea of selling aircrafts to players or leasing them, and getting amount of revenue from the player who leased them. Like, that would be very cool. That could be done by maybe adding a market menu. Okay, he's just giving some insights on how it would work. Something similar would be part of alliances. And I asked, what would be a major feature upgrade that would call for 3.0? That's Airport Prague question, so I'm not going to cover that here. With London Heathrow, will a plane spotting cam be added at Myrtle Avenue? Yes. Cool. With London Heathrow, will there be traffic on the M25? No idea, but he's going to make a note. So I asked him, what's a major feature upgrade that would call for WOA 3.0? And Kuba-san said, spaceships. Spaceships coming soon. Nah, he was joking. I love that he could have fun, while still doing these question and answers. Ultra asked a pretty interesting question here. Would we ever get a pause button or something? The only way to do it now is to close the airport, which makes planes re-land and some disappear when they're taxiing for takeoff. Pause is impossible due to online capabilities. It makes sense. What I end up doing, Ultra, is I just put the app in the background. When the app is in the background, the game is kind of like paused. So you just switch the app that's into focus. But it would be kind of cool to just be able to pause everything that's happening, especially if you're stepping away for a couple minutes. Yeah. All right. Ilbluck said some livery renders for remodel aircraft haven't been remodeled. Any plans to update their renders? They're gonna check with their livery managers. Would auctions ever come to the game for planes between players? So some kind of exchange will be part of alliances. Nice. Are there plans for a feature like friend list apart from alliance? Friend list and chat inside game. That's interesting. Would London Heathrow be a reward in Delhi? Or Delhi in London Heathrow? Oh. Will you ever add editable flight paths to your airports? Do you mean taxiways? So, as far as editable taxiways, not editable but selectable. That's pretty cool. That's gonna be really cool. I wonder if that would make creating airports easier for them, because now we would have to select the path thing and not them. But then again, that means they would also have to create a path for all airplanes to go every single path, right? So that would be nice, right? Because then I could have my plane, exit. What is this, A332? So I could have this plane exit here instead, and then have it go over here, this path instead. Even still, why does it go on the outside here? I don't understand. Maybe there's an airport reason for that. But if I was just playing the game, I would just have this plane exit through this first exit instead of waiting for the second exit. I would then have it essentially follow this same path right down the middle. Maybe turn over here and then turn over here again. So that would be pretty cool. Editable selectable taxiways. Any plans for AMS in the far future? Nice to have, but when? Are there any plans for players being able to send gifts to other players? Not gifts, but share some resources within Alliance. That's cool. I wonder what kind of resources we can share. I know like planes you'll be able to share. So I guess that's indirectly sharing wallers, right? Because let's say somebody's in the Phat Airlines Alliance and you want a plane. I could buy one and then put it into the Alliance market or whatever, however that's going to work, and share resources that way. Interesting. Is there ever going to be an update where you can select whatever airport in the world or create your own airport? That's the dream. 3.0. Oh, here we go. Will layers or stops be added again for contracts? And it's hard to implement with the current economic models. Any stopover gets to minus. I'm sad. I wish there was a way we could still get like our small planes from different destinations. I wouldn't even mind too much of a minus. I mean, I would want my planes to be profitable, but I like connections. I like doing player contracts, you know? Are there any plans to make contracts actually realistic, that they happen in real life for normal contracts instead of some made up contracts? He doesn't understand normal versus made up. Honestly, I think they have to do a mix of made up contracts and real contracts, because I think he mentions this earlier perhaps, or later perhaps, but like an airport like Innsbruck doesn't really have that many, a big variety of airlines that go to that airport, so it would get kind of boring quick. So you need a few that are made up, you know. For new tower manager, will we get all of them at one time, or and how much will they cost? You can choose which service will be managed by the controller. Oh, here we go. There must be contract generator. If you only count with real contracts, Innsbruck and Bari are very sad airports. You guys are saying. Evab said Kyiv from the first airport's easy because flight costs 1,500. Nice. That's good advice. Do you think they could do weekly competitions between alliances? Ooh, I don't think that's something that we would see, but I think that's a cool idea we could do. So this is a cool question from Sus Christ. Says, what made you choose London Heathrow? A few weeks ago, you said you weren't going to add any more European airports for a while, and it's the new Unity licensing plans. Are there any plans for older planes, or are the new planes like the A320 priority? Yeah, he's answered this before. Will there ever be a storage or place to send your unused airplane? It's not planned, but it should be a cool feature. So they're considering it, it looks like. Any question beginning with when is doomed to a vague answer. I love it. So this person was asking, when is there going to be an airport in Africa or South America? You know, the developers really don't like giving us a lot of dates. And it makes sense to me, because like some of these dates that they've given us, some of these dates that they've given us, either they've been delayed, right? So now not only are they giving us a date, but then they have to delay it again, or things like that. So they're better off just kind of telling us when it's ready. You know, I'm actually better off. I appreciate the more generic answer of like 2.1 is coming in weeks, versus like a specific date, because you know they gave us, I mean even with 2.0 they gave us a generic date. They said summer 2023, right? And then summer was over and we got it, or what did they say, summer 2023? Oh, so I guess no, they said second quarter 2023. That's what they said. Second quarter 2023. They said World of Airports 2.0 was going to come out, and it ended up coming out on July 4th, right? So that's not the second quarter, but that's why I kind of prefer like some of these like these more generic dates, because June 30th was there, and a bunch of the community, not a lot of you guys, but some other people in the World of Airports Discord was like, where's the update? Like, you guys promised this. And they some of the people were like upset and angry, and it's like, I'm just sharing this information not so you can be angry with the developers. It's so you have something to look forward to. But they don't like giving dates because people come back angry to them. So I'm not sharing all this information about World of Airports to like make you angry. I'm just trying to get you guys hyped. So hopefully that's what I'm doing here. And we know 2.1's coming out in weeks. So let's take a look at Discord again. All right. With the partnership with time models with new airports like London Heathrow come more frequently? If so, will they get their own major updates, or will they be released in minor updates? Every new airport is a major update. That makes sense to me. Jeremy said, are there plans for airplanes to crash? There's no crashes, fires, or other fatal situations. Good. If we so Larry guy said, wait, what? London Heathrow before Delhi? So if they release Delhi under new planned Unity licenses, it will ruin us. We need to wait for final result, which is going to come out in the beginning of 2024. What criteria do you use to decide whether a contract is local, regional, international? Interesting question. Airline and bases. Gotcha. Guys, if you have a bug or need, support with World of Airports, send your support to support@flyboys.games via email. Can you explain how the new Unity licenses are affecting this decision? So they will get payments from downloads. Delhi will generate extreme number of downloads with minimum revenue. And it makes sense to me, because I know right now we have a bunch of even when I look at my metrics on Twitch, on YouTube, I have a lot of my views are from the US and from Europe. I do have a lot of people from Germany, from UK, and from those like the two main countries in Europe that we get. But then also we have a couple, like I would say like 5% of my views are from India. So I appreciate all you guys coming in from all over the world. That's amazing. But he said, Delhi will generate extreme number of downloads. So I feel like, an Indian airport will also get a lot of attraction in India, and then therefore kind of trigger a bunch of downloads. Whereas even right now, I think there's a lot of people who already play from Europe that play. So maybe that's probably why London Heathrow is a good idea. I guess we'll continue reading and seeing what they say. During certain events, will destinations temporarily have higher or lower demand in the future? Yes, will be part of new feature focused on challenges. Nice. Any bug must be reported to support at Flyboys Games. There's a different workflow for bug fixing. Muhammad said, I think an airport in the Middle East will be better for me. Yeah. Roy the Bridge said, this is my favorite game. I play it every night before. Best game ever. Yeah, I enjoy this game a lot too. I like that it's like you can pay attention and play it. You could also kind of passively play it. There's a lot of different ways you can kind of play this game. You could try to like minimize and maximize your rewards. There's a lot of different things you can do. All right, Jeremy said, what are your plans for airports? Like, aim for big airports only, or do as much as possible? So there's still a limitation for maximum size of apps. So they're going to introduce a system for downloading only airports in use. Interesting. I know some of you guys were struggling with when 2.0 came out, and even when any of these updates come out and they're like gigabytes big, and it takes you guys a while to download. So that'll be cool, because maybe that'll decrease the game size. And then once you need to play, you know, Muscat or some of these other big airports, then you gotta connect to Wi-Fi and download it. But that'll be pretty cool. Alright, 420 said, I was told the tower features are going to cost silver planes, but only allow use for a limited time. Is there any possibility that we will be able to, at a high cost to players, purchase these permanently? Did I just... What the... No, it doesn't make sense. Just kind of helpers. No need to have them all the time. Sorry, it's been asked, but well, maintenance system was supposed to have a cycle ABAC, ABAD. That is that still planned? The current system will stay. Guys, I think, did I make this video public already? I have a video. I'm checking right now, but I have this video that talks about, oh, it's coming out soon. It's not out yet, but I have this video that's coming out soon. It's about how I have a Concorde that I used to send on random arrivals to St. Martin from Prague. But now I don't have that Concorde on random arrivals anymore because of the way maintenance works. So I don't know. I think this is a bug, so it might get fixed. But I know in World of Airports right now, if you have a player plane, if you have a plane in your fleet and you send it to another player, and then you repeat that contract again, like you sent before, it comes back, you're done with the contract, then it's back at your gate, then you assign the contract again. As long as you keep assigning it to a player, that plane will never have to go to maintenance. Let me see if I could show you an example of what I mean. I'm gonna look at some of my L planes. Yeah, here we go. So you see this 77W that I have? Its maintenance is at -44. And that's because I have this on a player-to-player contract. So when this is done, I send it again to the same player or a different player, and it just never goes to maintenance. So especially with a Concorde, where a Concorde, the maintenance price is 100,000 for small or 1 million for large. Yeah, you look at this Concorde, -86. So yeah, I'm sorry guys. I think it would be so cool to like have like click on this random player, click on random player arrival, and then all of a sudden it's a Concorde. I think that would be amazing. But if I can get some some planes going out without having to worry about paying for maintenance, then I'm gonna use that until it's fixed. And I probably tell you guys to do the same thing. Use that feature until it's fixed, or that bug until it's fixed. So, yep, that's something I wanted to show you guys. Let's get back to Discord real quick. Do we know how long it'll take to remodel all the planes? So I know you said IAD won't have all four runways operational when you remodel it, but what about in the far future? So at first they need to develop the system for 4 runways. That makes sense. I asked, is there going to be a way to get monthly gold planes in the game? And they don't have any plans or strategy for that. In their future, will there be other uses for silver planes? So, yep, the tower. Will we see Golden in the future as a special arrival from Hogland? Yes, cool. Since Ukrainian airlines are back, a Russian one's going to come back soon, maybe. Kuba-san said no. Okay. Could they cost wallers? And this was about the tower feature, just like the ramp agent. Currently, it's designed for silver planes as exchange for playtime currency. Nice. What's our reward for 100% de-icing in 2.0? It's silver planes. Um, Guys, thank you for your questions. Now I need to go to sleep, but you can expect some good news very soon. Yeah, I think this is really cool. As the developers, I'm gonna hide it now. We got a lot of information about some features that we knew about. Now we know also that we need to expect to pay some silver planes for the tower feature. I don't think we knew that before. We know about this new airport that's coming in World of Airports. On the last Ask the Developer, they told us that Delhi was going to be the next airport, but given the changes that are happening with with Unity and some of their policies, they had to adjust their schedule, and now London Heathrow Airport is going to be the next airport in World of Airports. That's pretty exciting for a lot of you guys. I'm excited about it, but just a reminder, don't expect to see that in 2.1. 2.1 is going to be the tower feature. It's going to be the 787 remodel, and of course, bug fixes and things like that. Oh, and the Bari remodel. Sorry, the Bari airport remodel. So that's going to be really cool. We are still expecting the new airport in 2023, so that's exciting because I think we were told in the past that it takes 6 months for a new airport, and not only do we know about 2 airports that they're working on, which is London Heathrow and Delhi. We'll have to see if Delhi actually comes out because of the Unity rules and costs associated with that. But if that comes out, then we know about 2 of the airports. We know more about their strategy for the next upcoming airports. We know about alliances are coming soon. That's pretty exciting to me. I've been looking forward to that feature ever since I saw it on the feedback portal. So I'm hoping that we can do alliances really soon. Challenges, we've heard a little bit more about challenges coming in where it's going to affect the demand on certain locations, and we're going to get special rewards, like even a special event plane like the BOA Golden plane. So yeah, a lot of cool things are happening in World of Airports in the future. I'm just hoping that we get these updates pretty soon, sooner rather than later. But I know I've been ignoring chat a lot here and there. I've been reading a lot of your messages. Some of them I wasn't able to read. But now, if you guys have any questions or if I missed anything from the Ask the Developers, I'm going to be looking at chat now. So if you guys want to let me know what you guys think, I'll read it out and we'll talk together, hang out. I'll play some Muscat. And we'll see what you guys think. Airport plane spotting said, I think Phat is a good name for your alliance when they drop them. That's a cool name. Thank you. So Rose said, Phat, have you been able to do a de-icing in the last few days? No. So I went to Washington yesterday, I think it was, or the day before. And it was 1 degree Celsius in Washington. It told me on the bottom left, 1 degree. But I only had 30 minutes to play. I didn't have a ton of time, and I had a couple planes that were at the airport, but none of them started de-icing. So I wasn't sure if maybe I was handling the planes too fast. But no, I haven't had to play de-icing at all, even though the temperature should have been appropriate. Or wait, is de-icing only at 0 now? Maybe 1 degree is that too warm? I know it used to be 3 degrees. Maybe that's changed? I don't know. Firecar said Phat Transport, Phat Airways. Interesting. Kay said, speaking of maintenance, why does everyone call plane revenue plane profit? The revenue doesn't take any maintenance paid into account. There's no way to really find out how much maintenance you paid into your plane. So I think that's why. Especially with the current bug, essentially, you probably never have to actually send your plane to maintenance. But yeah, there's no way to really see how much you paid in maintenance. You can't even, it's there's no way. Wow, look at this. Look at this plane. Negative 238. That's crazy. Bro Channel says, how do you get that screen? Oh, yeah. I should talk about this more often. So you got different ways to kind of check the maintenance, but like if you click on the L right here, you can see some information about the plane itself. So you click on the L, the S, the M, the X, whatever letter it is, you can see some aircraft information. If it's your airplane, it'll tell you a lot more information than if it's not your airplane. Like in this case, it tells me the maintenance. They also added your maintenance information onto the card. So you can click on, I think this right here, and it'll show you where you're at for maintenance. But it always has been on this L button, which, you know, doesn't look like a button. So I understand that you never noticed it before. But also you can also click on the wallers here. You click on the wallers here and you could see, how the breakdown of your revenue for that flight. And then in this case, this plane has not made me 324,000 wallers. Wait. Get 324,000 wallers in one contract. This is the plane total. And I think this is what Kay was talking about. Why does everyone call plane revenue plane profit? It is, yeah, this is just the plane revenue right here. For profit, you would have to deduct the cost of the plane. You would also have to deduct the cost of maintenance. And you could tell refueling and all those other costs are already deducted because you don't even get that money. So, yep, you click on the wallers and you get that little menu. Click on the L, you get another menu. And then if you guys didn't know, if you're in 2D view and you click on the camera, you can get a 3D, an overhead 3D view of what's actually happening in the game. Bro said Dev Q&A was very interesting this time. Kuba revealed a perfect amount of info. Yeah, Kuba does these at the perfect time. He's really good at sharing information, and he's also really good at kind of just not giving too much, so we can still speculate, which I kind of like. Firecar said DH64 is so expensive, but not expensive as the Concorde. You got that right. I haven't really used the DH64 in 2.0 yet, so maybe I need to like start using them a little bit. By the way, what does SA stand for? SWA stands for Snow White Alliance. I'm not SA. Sure. Soro said London Heathrow made me and other locals very happy. That's awesome to hear. Yeah, I'll be excited when a local airport comes to me too. Our channel says, can you play your Muscat on Phat Airlines account, please? I'm not gonna be able to do that on today's stream. I'll play it when I later on. SA is Sus Alliance. Oh yeah, I forget about them. Cat said I had de-icing. I got XP, not SP. Ooh. It's been changed to -1 degrees as a minimum temp for de-icing. Thank you guys. Mohammed said, why did you choose Phat Airlines? My username online has been the Phat Rican for over 20 years. And when I was thinking about creating a World of Airports, YouTube channel, I wanted to come up with a catchy name that wasn't exactly like tied to World of Airports, but also was like related to World of Airports. So that's why I picked Phat Airlines. The Phat Rican is my username. I wanted something unique, kind of related to World of Airports, not exactly like using the name World of Airports. Being related, but not exactly I didn't want to be called World of Airports, reviews or something like that. I wanted something that was like individual me. Not everyone only sends player to player contracts. I've not had the bug block my maintenance. Well, yeah, if you're not doing player contracts, then you're not gonna have that bug. I think it has to do with something like the way maintenance works for your own planes is once the contract is complete, then maintenance will begin. But when it's your own plane, I mean, when you're doing a player contract, so, hold on. So if you're not doing a player contract and you have your own plane, maintenance will begin once that 5 out of 5 handlings are done. So 5 out of 5 handlings are done, your plane arrived, then you click on extend contract, and once you extend the contract, that's when maintenance begins. But when you're doing a player to player contract, you don't have that extend contract button. You have instead an assign contract button. So there's no instant approval, and therefore it's waiting for approval, and then once it gets approved, then it's the handling begins. So I kind of get why it happens on the player to player contracts and not on the AI, the random contracts, the other map contract available. I do think it's something that they're going to be able to fix though. So I would just in the future, I'll probably re-implement more random arrivals. But for now, I just want to, utilize it while I can. Plainboy said, I would like for a Q&A Discord channel with long chat timers where Kuba answers every now and then, but that is me asking for too much. I don't think Kuba-san is a big user on Discord. And I feel like that channel would also get very overwhelming. And then if you even looked at the 2 hours for the Q&A, how many, when is 2.1 coming out, and a bunch of other repeat questions that, luckily the World Airports moderators were stepping in and answering those questions. But even within 2 hours, there was a lot of repeat questions over and over again. And then people get upset when their question isn't answered, right? Even though it's been answered before. So I don't know how they would handle that. Maybe the moderators would need to step back in. But I see where you're coming from, right? You have a longer timer. Let us ask questions, and then Kuba-san can pop in there whenever he's available and answer them. If I were the developer, that would work for me, right? Because I'm in Discord all the time. But I don't know if that works for Kuba. Firecar said, how do you pull off the maintenance glitch after you've done enough contracts with another player needs maintenance? You send it to a random player? No. Just keep sending your plane. Keep sending your plane to a player. Never send it to a non-player contract. Always send it to a player contract, and it just never goes to maintenance. Once you start sending it to non-player contracts, then you're gonna have to start paying for maintenance. But as long as you keep sending that plane to a player on a contract, you're not gonna pay maintenance. So when a plane is right here on a signed contract, just make sure you're assigning it to another player. If you start assigning it to another destination, that's when you're gonna get maintenance. Oh no! I forgot to start the ramp agent, man. Big sad. Onkar said, this create pretty much heat and phone. Does it affect phone battery? So you might want to consider turning off 3D landscapes. You might want to consider turning on battery saver mode and turning graphics to fast if your phone is getting really hot. Especially make sure battery saver mode is turned on. Once battery saver mode is turned off, it uses a lot more battery power, and your phone or device will get warm. Um, but the picture is a lot more smooth and clear. I play on an iPad Pro mainly, so I don't really the iPad doesn't really get too hot, but like, you know, the iPad Pro is made to like for gaming, maybe not mobile gaming, right? But it's made for like editing and things like that, so a lot more power intensive things. Main Boy is gonna get premium for Innsbruck or St. Martin. Nice. Especially like if once you start getting these later levels, like I know I'm in Muscat right now and you're talking about St. Martin or Innsbruck, but once you get to like these later levels where right here, like at level, well, this is 46. Wow, that's kind of late. But like at level 46, if you're at level 46 at Muscat, like get the premium pass. This is like an easy extra 5,000 wallers. I mean, silver planes, 5,000 silver planes. Then at level 58, another 5,000. So that's 10 gold planes right there. Then you got level 67 with another 5,000. It just it really helps to like speed up getting silver planes. Now, if you're like Manika and you got, you know, how many silver planes does Manika have again? Like 300,000. Then maybe you don't need it to as much. But I gotta say, it's really nice to have the silver planes on deck and not having to like stress about having to play all the time in order to get more silver planes. Like it's rough on my Phat Empire account, my brand new account, because I need to constantly, you know, I feel like I need to play more so that way I can get more silver planes so I can get gold planes for free. Napas said, why many gold do you have? I have 4 gold planes. You should watch my gold plane video on YouTube here. But essentially every week you click on the gold planes up here and you can redeem 10,000 silver planes and you can get 10 gold planes once a week, which is this. I have 4 more hours to go before I can redeem mine. And then once a day, you can redeem 1,500 silver planes for 1 gold plane. So if you do this every day, you're going to be able to get about, 17 gold planes a week. Now, granted, that means you need to have 20,000, almost 20,000 silver planes in order to redeem all 17 gold planes a week. But at the very least, everybody should have a goal, especially if you want to get more gold planes for free. You should have a goal to get 10,000 silver planes a week. That way you can get the 10 free gold planes because that's the best value that you get. And the best way to get more silver planes is by, playing some player contracts. You can get player contracts a lot easier if it's your own plane, right? People are always, I find that people are a lot more willing to accept your plane than they are to send a plane to you. And it's a lot easier to handle someone else's plane, in my opinion. So you can oops. Give me a second, guys. Sorry about that. All right, so yeah, that is with the silver planes. And then also, oh yeah, one more thing with silver planes is once you start getting enough gold planes, you might want to consider unlocking some premium passes, because these premium passes, they give you airplanes, and airplanes are the best way to get silver planes. You know, you need airplanes in order to get silver planes. You got to finish contracts to get silver planes. And if they're your own airplanes, then you're making more wallers on that contract because you're getting all the fees, and you're making more wallers. And if you can send them to a player, then you're jumping automatically to the best contract that you can get. You know, when we look at these contracts, I'm going to go to contracts here. Let's generate some contracts. So we got this Oman Air. Go to rewards. you click on upgrade, and you can see what each level of this contract is going to get you. So at the very first level, all you got to do is handle the plane once, and you're going to get 14 silver planes and 2 XP. That's not very exciting, but then you have to handle it 2 more times, and you get 41 silver planes. Then after you handle it those, that 1 time and that 2 times, then you have to handle it 3 times, then you have to handle it 4, all the way up to 10. And then, but once you reach the 10, then you get 680 silver planes and 107 XP. So even a regular contract can be very, very good. It just takes a while to kind of build it up, because like once you reach like this level 4, you've already handled that plane 10 times. So now you have to handle it 15, 21, or actually, let's do the math, right? 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, 28, 34, wait, not right, 36, 45. So you have to handle the plane 45 times before you reach the max level, the max rewards. So it does take a little bit longer. That's why I suggest just doing player-to-player contracts, because you can get the max reward right off the bat without having to like handle the plane 45 times. But some people are finding great success with just doing these regular contracts. So I'm open to hearing how people have handled things. I know not everybody plays player to player. I prefer player to player personally, because especially with the maintenance bug that's happening. I like just kind of being involved with you guys and seeing your plane, seeing what's going on. Just like kind of gives me a reason to kind of keep in touch with some of you guys. All right, let's continue going through chat. I'm a little behind a little bit. Yo, Sabiza Row, thank you for becoming a member. I really appreciate that. If you're part of the Phat Airlines Discord, make sure you sync your YouTube account with your Discord, and you'll get some access to the to some special VIP channels that we have for members on YouTube. Let me see here. I'm a little behind in chat, so let's see. I keep scrolling up and down, and then I forget where I was. This is different than Twitch chat, so it doesn't save things. World of Phat Ricans. That's my next game, man. That's my next game. Nope, I said I just watched World of Airport's new video. Nice. They have a new video. Cool. Mohammed's leaving. See you later, man. Soroa had about 120 LX AI contracts at IAD. They got you from level 0 to 50 or so. Nice. They're all gone now. What's up, Emmanuel? Nice to see you. Rhea said, oh, okay, I will connect my YouTube. Awesome. Appreciate you being here. And I appreciate the basic membership. For VIPs, I do give VIPs priority when it comes to like my planes that are available. So whenever I have a plane available, I look to see if any VIPs need it. If VIP doesn't need it, then I go to the regular contract connection channel. I don't do too many contracts on stream just because it takes a lot of time and effort to kind of, you have to configure the plane, you have to choose where you're going to send that plane to, then you have to find somebody. So I try not to do too many of them on stream. Wow, I'm starting to build up a queue over here. How much time to live on YouTube? We just got a few more minutes here. I'm just, looking to see if anybody else has any other questions. It's, we talked a lot about, the Q&A. So if you guys can go back, the live is going to be available. Emmanuel, for example, you said, what did I miss today? You guys can go back, rewatch the stream. That's the cool thing about YouTube is you can actually rewind. Whereas like on Twitch, you can't rewind. That's why we do these kind of videos on these live streams on YouTube. But we talked about the developer Q&A. London Heathrow is going to be the next airport in World of Airports, and we're expecting to see it sometime in 2023. It's not going to be the next update though. Next update is 2.1, and in update 2.1 we're going to see the tower manager feature where we can hire different tower managers to handle certain aspects of airport management. We can hire somebody for landing, for taxiing, for departing, and I forget what the fourth one is. Somebody remind me. But yeah, we got those features coming in with 2.1. You know, Bari is going to get a remodel in 2.1. You know, 787 is going to get updated to the new models. So that's going to be pretty cool. But the new airport is not coming with 2.1. So just something to keep in mind. We will be seeing the new airport, but and we're hoping to see it in 2023. But we just need to give it a little time. Airport plane spotting has 144 L contracts at IAD. Oh my gosh. A lot, man. It's like Kamikaze's plane's almost done? No, not quite. Napa said you play an iPad? Yeah, I play on the iPad Pro, and then I use a ProPoint mouse. So if you guys look in the description, I'm a Swiftpoint Brand Ambassador. I use Swiftpoint mice for gaming, both on my iPad and on my main computer at home. I have a Swiftpoint Z, which they don't sell anymore. They're currently coming out with a new Z2, which should be coming out hopefully later this year. But on my iPad, I use a ProPoint. It's very portable. It's small. It's great for presenting, and it's great just on the iPad in general, where I could just, you know, click around. You could do a lot of things on World of Airports with a mouse. You know, I can click and drag to kind of select my planes. You know, I can click the buttons. I find that using a mouse is easier for the landing mini game. But you can't do the parking mini game with a mouse because you need to touch both sides of the screen in order to do the parking mini game. De-icing is easier with a mouse, I find, as well. I really like doing de-icing with a mouse. So yeah, if you're looking for a portable mouse, I think the ProPoint is the way to go. You know, there's other lower versions of it too. But if you use my link, it helps support the channel, and it's been really good experience working with them. You know, even before I was a brand ambassador. But World Airports, you know, you can't scroll using the scroll wheel, but you can click and drag. So it's how I use a mouse with the World Airports. Rota Bridge would love to see planes taking off, but would like to see the landing gear go underneath and coming out when taking off and landing. I think that's coming in the future. That is coming in the future. The row is all done for today. Have a good rest of the stream and day. Thank you. You have a great day too. Watch this game when you play. I mean, this game is free. That's weird. Sabiza Rose said, "Do you play Bari?" Not very often. Bari is like the airport that I go in when I'm bored, and I played too much of the other airports already. But really close to maxing out my St. Martin airport. So I think once I max out my St. Martin airport level, then I might go back to playing more Bari. That's what I did when I leveled up my Washington and I max leveled my Leipzig. I needed another airport to play, so then I started playing Nagoya. I think once St. Martin is maxed out, I'll go to Bari a little bit more. I think that's my plan. Rory plane is leaving too. Peace out, man. Airport Plane Spy said it got to 3.7 mil by selling a bunch more planes at Washington. Nice. Emmanuel said, bro, when will they update the A380? I don't know why they recently updated the A380. What are you asking for? Look, you got the wings updated. I think you got the pilots in the window if you look at them. Do I have an A380 over here? No. But yeah, they recently updated the A388, so I'm a little confused. Don't you play in Nagoya airports? Yeah, my main airports right now are Nagoya, Muscat, and St. Martin. I also play Leipzig and Washington, but those are max level airports, so I'm not playing them as frequently as I play the other airports. Hexagonal engines? What, on the A388? Really? I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I've seen some of these engines in real life that look kind of not perfectly circular either. Okay, so I've done the stands at the bottom of Leipzig unlocked. I don't know which one I should open first. I think I'm good for now, but eventually I know I need more active stands. You probably want to just I started with the big terminal, which is like the southeast. If you look at the 2D map on the southeast is what I unlocked first, and I did those because that's where more gates are available. You know, whereas if you unlock the other terminals, you won't really get nearly as many gates. Would you cope doing Dubai airport in the near future? I wouldn't mind doing Dubai. I would not mind. Daniel said, no, wait, I'm sorry, it was a mistake, a 787. Oh, so that is getting updated with 2.1. 2.1 is the next update that we're expecting. And I'm with you. The 787 is long overdue for an update. Look at this guy, right? This guy needs an update. And it's getting an update. World of Airports Update 2.1 is going to come with the Tower Manager feature. And it's also going to come with an updated 787. And it's also going to come with an updated Bari Airport. World of Airports has a video on YouTube with a comparison of the graphics at Bari for 2.0.3 versus 2.1. Really, really cool. How many more levels do I have here at Muscat, by the way? I'm at level 66. Cool. Good thing is I unlocked Leipzig, so that makes me feel good when I reach those levels that say I've unlocked the next airport. Bus Spotter London said, could I send you a 747-400? Sure, yeah. I mostly, if you send it to the Phat Rican, I mostly accept almost all contracts that come my way to the Phat Rican. So you can feel free to send me a contract there. As you can see, I do also purchase extra contract capacity whenever I'm able to, and in airports that I enjoy playing. So I have like 200 capacity at Washington. I have 183 capacity here at Muscat. So I got over 100 capacity at St. Martin now. So I do that so that way you guys can keep sending me requests and I can keep accepting them. You know, airports like St. Martin, I can't accept too many L planes because I can't handle more than 5 L planes in one game session. So when I have like 10 L contracts coming in all at once, a lot of you guys are waiting in line for the next day or next time I play. What's my favorite airport? It's hard to say. I do really enjoy Muscat. The only thing I have to have complaints now is about this demand that's coming in with that we have with our planes. So like certain planes can't go to certain destinations now because of demand, and certain planes, you have to reconfigure certain planes so that way you can make it so the range can actually reach to that airport, which is cool, but it also kind of makes it a little bit more complicated to figure out which airport is my favorite. I enjoy Muscat the most though, because there's so many. I can send a lot of my planes to other players, and there's a lot of other cool destinations I can go to. I can handle a bunch of L and X planes all at once, without having to worry too much about handling crew. At Nagoya, I can have an airport full of L and X planes, and I have to look at my handling crew. I have to worry about my handling crew. But here at Muscat, I have all the gates unlocked, and I can have a bunch of L and X planes here, and I don't have to worry. I don't have to I don't have to worry about the handling crew capacity being in my way. So Muscat, I'm having a lot of fun with. What's your favorite airports and aircraft? My favorite aircraft right now in World of Airports, it's a 787. The only thing I don't like about it is the model. Thank goodness it's getting updated in 2.1. But because the 787 is like the most versatile of the L planes, I'm finding that it can go to a lot of the destinations without with some configuration. Whereas like the A306, you can't. It's a short distance plane. And the A388, it's a huge plane. You can't really send it everywhere. Same thing with like 744. So like the 787 seems to be like the L plane that can go everywhere, and it's been pretty solid. And my biggest gripe about it is its model, and that's getting updated. So I can say confidently after 2.1. Right now I don't use it as much because of the model. Rhoda said, do you play Innsbruck or Leipzig? I play more Leipzig than Innsbruck, but it depends on which account you're talking about. For example, on my Phat Empire account, that's my stream only account, right? And I'm not playing that today because today we did a Discord review on the Q&A. So I want, we have the stream account so that way people could follow along and see how I level up and do all those things. But I have to play a lot of Innsbruck on that account because that's the airport I have unlocked. But usually I don't play a lot of Innsbruck once I have that airport maxed out. I usually don't go back to it. So yeah, that's my answer. Leipzig, I enjoy Leipzig. I go back to that airport even though I'm max level on that airport because I just have a lot of fun on that airport. It's great for making money. I buy more contract capacity so I can handle and send more planes, and the cargo planes, especially ones that are in your fleet, they make you some good money. So yeah, I play more Leipzig is the short answer. Bus Spotter said, I'm in Nagoya, so Muscat okay with you? Yes, sir. Catalin Papa said, hey, Phat Airlines, should I go for the A332 or the A333 and why? I don't know. I really haven't messed too much with the A333. I don't even, let me see. Can I transfer any in? Do I even own any? Let's see. Oh, I have an A333, which is going to Nagoya, so that's pretty cool. And it makes me 846 silver planes and 100 XP. This is going to Prague, so it's not exactly the best comparison. Let's see if I have others. It's hard to tell, man. It's hard to say. There's so many different different things that come into play when it comes to selecting an airplane nowadays, that it's really hard to give an answer, because you have to think about which airport are you playing, which airport do you want to send it to, do you care about player connections. But as you can see with my planes, I'm here at Muscat, and I can send both the A332 and the A333 to different partners, to different contracts. My 332 is going to Nagoya, and my 333 is going to Prague. So that's good news, is that at least you can send, the planes from Muscat to other airports. But I don't know what that means on other airports, because those aren't my mainly, I don't use those plane types often. And usually when I do, I kind of have it set to one destination, and that's it. So it's something that I need to like kind of get more insight into, but it's not something that I have that information for you right now. Something that I know a lot of people are asking, so I'm gonna keep that in mind, Catalin. Bro, why don't they add Dubai Airport even though we have Muscat Airport? There's probably reasons. There's probably some reasons. Kay said these big airports are not my jam. I don't know what it is about them. I enjoy the big airports mostly because of the contract capacity stuff, and the capability for sending planes to other players. If it weren't for that, I do enjoy playing Innsbruck, because Innsbruck, I feel like I'm constantly getting a flow of planes coming in and out. Bari is different because I feel like some of the taxi times are kind of long, but for M planes and especially for L planes. But yeah, I don't mind either large or small airports. Even St. Martin, I have a good time. I just got to play it differently, and then come in with a different mindset for smaller airports. Rotobridge said, "Can you send me some of your planes to me? Because my plane is called Rotobridge 29 Airways. Because I will send my plane to you at your current airport, which is Leipzig." Cool. I don't really send too many planes on stream because it just takes a lot of time away, but I'll try to keep that in mind. Welcome back, Voitando. Where should I get the CRJ2? I think at Washington is a good spot because you could send it to St. Martin. St. Martin is a good spot for CRJ as well because you can send it to Washington. And I'm not too sure about the European airports, but I'm sure Bari. If you're at Bari, you could send it to Prague for sure. Can you send it to Innsbruck? Probably, but I'm not 100% sure. Dubai are crazy about their licensing. Oh, that makes some sense. That makes sense. By the way, Phat looking for 748s. Fs. Gotcha. I'm not gonna have any here at Leipzig, at Muscat, because Muscat does not have a lot of gates. So I don't like having too many cargo planes, because on my contracts, my active contracts, look at how many L active contracts I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 active L cargo contracts. I mean, a lot of these players stopped playing. Like Marco Chan, I haven't seen their planes in a long time. Odd Mountaineer, haven't seen him in a while. I've seen him on Discord though. Toast McGee's taking a break. Wizzy will send often, so Wizzy's probably even lurking right now. Cookie Cooker will send as well. But yeah, if I have all those planes at one time, it's a bad day. So I'm not buying too many more cargo planes at Muscat here. Like, let me show you. Do I have X cargo? Oh, look at my X cargos. I got from Marco Chan, who hasn't been sending me planes, and Unknowable Slope. If you guys want to send me your fancy planes, you could feel free. Feel free. I like seeing those fancy planes. You could also spread the love to other people too. Do you play unmatched air traffic control, but you deleted it yet? I played unmatched UATC, unmatched air traffic control for a while. UATC is actually the reason why I found World of Airports. UATC, I enjoyed the game a lot. It was a lot of, it is a lot of fun, but the rewards are just so unrewarding. You know, I could be in the game for like 8 hours and I feel like I would not be anywhere close to unlocking anything. And then because the rewards are so unrewarding, then I'm experiencing the same planes over and over again, which kind of gets a little boring for me. And you have to use the same coins that you use to unlock new airports, to unlock new planes, and to unlock new gates. So it's like, it's hard for me to like figure out how do I prioritize in UATC, and then I just get frustrated. And then I also know, well, and then trying to figure out, like, is it now a good time to reset my airport so I can make more of these coins? It's just a lot, and you know, I can't play that game because, you know, they also don't get a lot of updates. And then they implemented that VIP feature where you have to pay monthly for it. But it's like, why are you actually paying monthly for when you get one update a year? So it's like, why are you having this monthly feature for a game that's not getting updates? So I just have like a bad taste in my mouth with them, I guess. But that, you know, that's just my opinion. I do like hop into the game every once in a while. It's still on my device, but I don't play it nearly as often as I used to. Kay said the international airport by me will never be in WOA. They keep closing terminals, building new ones, or remodeling. The developers will be crying with each change. Could I send Voitando some very profitable routes for planes? I really haven't looked at the profitability too much either lately. Napas needs the 77L cargo to be model. That would be pretty cool, right? Updated model. Emmanuel's got to go. It's time for bed. Peace out, man. I think I'm about to leave soon too. You know, I don't see too many other questions. You know, we're not talking about. We've talked about the Ask Developers. And we've got a bunch of planes waiting for takeoff. Let's follow Special Dancer's plane. I'm excited for the 787s to get remodeled. Alrighty, guys. You know, I think this is a good time for us to end today's stream. You know, we had a great stream today. We were looking at the Discord, World of Airports Discord. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram or on my Phat Airlines Discord, or if you're not even you know, subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. I know I posted on my socials about the World of Airports, you know, when they gave us free gold planes through the Concorde event for the World of Airports 4th anniversary. I posted about that on all the social media that I'm on, so I'll make sure you follow, so that way you guys can, you know, at least get a heads up when those events happen. You know, when the Ask the Developers was scheduled, it was like we only had like 8 hours notice, so I posted it on the Phat Airlines Discord. So it's a good spot to kind of get some of the news about World of Airports without really being spammed by World of Airports. Not that they spam, but sometimes some of the things they post might not be as important to everybody. And I try to, you know, share the really important game announcements in the Phat Airlines Discord. So you can trust that I'm going to be sharing some of the information that I think you need to know. Voitano said, just follow him. He is the WOA GOAT. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. So yeah, just follow me. And if you like these live streams, especially like this last portion of the stream here, if you like where we're engaging, I'm talking with you on chat, and I'm just playing some World of Airports at the same time, I invite you, check out the Twitch channel. I know some of you guys don't have Twitch, and that's okay. It's free to create a Twitch account, but every Saturday, except for the first Saturday of the month, we're on Twitch. And you can find me on Twitch. That's where we're doing our streams. We're hanging out. We're just talking World of Airports. We're talking about my life. I'm talking about you guys, chatting with you guys. So I invite you guys to follow me on Twitch, join me there, and join some of my live streams as well. Also, that's where we're streaming the Phat Empire, my brand new third account. If you want to get a connection with my brand new third account, you got to do it through Twitch. There's no way to get contracts anymore on YouTube. It's only through Twitch, and you'll see next time we're on Twitch. But guys, I really appreciate all you guys for being here. Thank you for subscribing to YouTube. Thank you for the membership today. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for liking this video. 36 likes. I appreciate that. If you haven't liked it yet, make sure you hit that like before you leave. And if you want to connect with me, send a request to the Phat Rican, and especially on some of those airports that I mentioned I was playing as well. But guys, I hope you have a fantastic day. I will see you guys next Saturday on stream and on Twitch. And stay tuned for some more Phat Airlines videos about World of Airports. I'm gonna read you guys chats, and then we're gonna leave. Mert said, "Bye, Phat. Have a good day." Nopa said, "Don't you get some sleep?" Yeah, man. I woke up 4 hours ago, I think. Maybe 3 hours ago. Voitano said, "Yeah, if you don't have the..." Okay. Voitano said, "It's much better on Twitch." Yep, I agree. We got some cool things that kind of gets everybody involved and engaged. Especially if you get bored sometimes. Bus Spotter said, "I sent you an aircraft for this account and your other account." Nice. Last handling on the Phat Rican from my 752 from Voitandos, Washington, my St. Martin. Nice. Manika said, "Thanks for the stream, Phat. Have a great day." Kat said, "Bye." Voitandos said, "How are you?" and bye-bye. Nope, I says, "Bye. See you next Saturday." I'm doing good, man. It's a good day. I'm gonna go, back to the family now. Hang out with the wife and my son, and play some more World of Airports too. All right, guys. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks for being here, and thanks for watching Phat Airlines. Peace.